So here's an article I wanted to cover because it's a topic on two Marvel characters that the fans wanted to see together in a film, but it never happened. I'm talking about Tom Hardy as Venom and Tom Holland as Spider-Man. It says here, the crossover got as close as I could possibly imagine. Tom Hardy confirms that there were plans for this to happen, but in the end, it all fell apart. The fans wanted, the actors involved with both franchises wanted, and studio higher-ups at Marvel and Sony have promised that it will happen someday. Even so, after 6 movies featuring the characters releasing under the Sony Pictures banner over the past few years, we have yet to see Venom and Spider-Man interact on the big screen. Despite rumors that Tom Hardy and Tom Holland were set to show up in each other's franchises at various points, the closest we've come to any kind of crossover is Eddie Brock getting briefly zapped to MCU's Earth 616, thanks to Doctor Strange's botched spell in Spider-Man No Way Home. While speaking to the playlist, Hardy confirmed that there were early plans in place for some kind of Spidey/Venom crossover movie, and it came very close to happening. We got close. We got as close as I could possibly imagine getting, apart from doing a film together, which I would have loved to have done because that just means so much fun. Fundamentally, for me, it would be for the kids, because as much as adults love superhero films, as you can tell by the box office when they're successful, I think I'm constantly reminded by children how important these characters are, and they don't know why their favorite characters aren't in films together. Hardy alluded to studio politics being to blame for the project being shelved. We were given a set of boundaries, and we were just really privileged to be able to play with a much beloved IP like Venom in a way that we were allowed to play. And in that regard, we did what we could and what we loved doing. We poured all of ourselves into it within the remits of what we were allowed to do with him. And so the enjoyment of the work outweighed the limits of our possibilities with him, because we just focused on what we were allowed to do and we loved doing it. Even though Venom: The Last Dance was the final Venom movie, the results of Kraven the Hunter may have been the final nail for these villain movies. But who knows? We might see Venom come back, even if Eddie Brock is not the host. So what do you think about this? Did you have any interest in this idea, or should they keep these characters in separate movies? Tell me in the comments. Also, in other news, over at CinemaCon, they found a few posters for future movies. While these might not be the actual art for the release later on, they could just be placeholders. We can see Spider-Man 4, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, The Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Golem, and also Clayface, and a few others. So that's it for now. If you want to support my channel, you can join as a member. Put your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you later.